Yeah, this is my first year sort of racing internationally. I did World Champs last year, but yeah, this is sort of my first serious dig at racing outside Australia. I started out in ITU, so I did that for a few years, but I got a little bit burnt out, and it's really cutthroat, the ITU. So I sort of took a bit of time off and then came over to the long course stuff and had some reasonable success in Australia, and then yeah, I've just sort of been honing my skills a little bit, and yeah, this year's sort of been a bit of a breakthrough year for me. I've managed to get a few wins, which has been nice, and yeah, hopefully I can roll on the good form to the race on Sunday. It's an amazing course. It's worthy of the World Championships, so it's going to suit some stronger bike riders, I think. You know, the lighter guys are going to have a bit of an easier time, I think, especially up that climb. So I'm hoping that's going to suit me. And then it's obviously going to be a fast run. It's pretty flat, but yeah, I think it's going to play into the hands of, you know, a strong bike, and then yeah, strong run as well. So hopefully I can be right up there with the names that are lining up. It's a pretty intimidating start list. There's guys like Gomez, Frodeno, you know, my Bahrain Endurance teammates are probably the main contenders for the race. So, but for me, I'm just, you know, I'm going to go out there, give it my best shot, and I don't really have anything to lose. Yeah, I'm just going out there, and I know if I put my best foot forward, I can be right up there competing with the top guys. So hopefully that's the case on Sunday. I'd like to keep improving and one day be a world champion. I do want to progress into Ironman eventually. I'm only 25 at the moment, so I've still got a few years left. I don't want to put an age on it, but yeah, I'd really like to keep improving at the 70.3s, and hopefully that will lead to a world title down the road. This is my first summer in Boulder. So I live in Byron Bay in New South Wales in Australia. I came to Boulder for the summer to escape the cold, and it's been fantastic. I'm actually heading back there. I go back home after this race for a few weeks, and then I'm heading back to Boulder to do a couple more American races at the end of the year.
And are you training with a lot of pros in Boulder, or?
I train, there's a couple of guys that I train with regularly. It's, you know, there's so many people there, but I just try and stick to my own program, and that falls in with a couple of other guys. I do a lot with Tim Burkle, who's over in Boulder, and Callum Millwood. They're sort of my two guys that I'm training with the most. But yeah, you go out riding and you see the who's who of triathlon, and it's good to catch up with those guys. You know, you see them for coffee and things like that. But you know, with training, you kind of have to worry about what's good for you, and it's easy to get caught up in doing what everyone else is doing, but you know, I like to do my own thing and make sure that I'm doing what's best for me. You know, we've got an amazing opportunity to come over and race and do triathlon for a living. It's, you know, it's always exciting, and I love competing. It's kind of brings out the best in me. I've got that competitive nature, and yeah, that self-satisfaction you get from absolutely sort of burying yourself and getting the most out of your body is pretty amazing.